How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is another video for my master's program at Ryerson University. Basically, I'm just going to take you through the whole week of what I'm doing as a producer, especially working from home, but there are a few things that I still need to go into the office for, like today. Today is Monday, February 22nd, and I had to schedule episodes because that's what I do every morning on Monday. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee first, though, and probably walk to the office because it's such a nice day out. Get that done. Do a little bit of research for the Sports Shed, which is the one show that I'm responsible for right now. So let's get this week started. Happy Monday. Now, so far, my favorite thing about living in Bay Roberts has actually been the view on the walk. And to give you a little insight about like my head and some ideas, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I could definitely swim and document swimming from here all the way over to there. You know, that's totally feasible. It's also February, and I'm trying to figure out how that would be a good idea. At the end of the day, it's not. I like Zoom because it's been a nice change in the sense where you can really, you know, get anybody from anywhere, but I do miss having people, you know, in studio. And fix this. This is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so it's lunchtime. I'm having a couple slices of toast with some almond butter, a couple eggs, and a vanilla protein shake. But yeah, I mean, also the reason why, if you're wondering, I walk to and from the office on nice days is because, for one, I've been trying to average 10,000 steps a day, and as somebody who works at a desk all the time, honestly, it's good to get up and move. And I find that 10,000 mark really gets you up, and actually, like, it takes a lot to get to that moment in time for like this specific job. Obviously, like, you know, waiters and any kind of job that has you on your feet all the time, that's nothing. So this way, what I've noticed too, especially in the winter, it's a lot nicer to walk to and from work in the daytime as opposed to doing like 4 miles or whatever that is in kilometers. My Nike app is in miles and I just haven't bothered to change it at night because the wind's a lot harsher. At least you get the sun for a little bit of warmth and whatnot. So yeah, that's really why I've been trying, like, walking to and from work is just to get out and get a little bit of movement, which is always nice. But I'm gonna enjoy lunch there now, and yeah, we'll see what the afternoon has for us. I've spent the evening reaching out to potential guests for the Sports Shed. Typically, my go-to method is Instagram. It's where I typically think I maybe have the best profile too. And I've also just been, you know, as I've been doing that, and, you know, now the evening is done and over with, been watching some old daily vlogs from Casey Neistat. And it's interesting to see, I'm like, man, is daily vlogging a thing of the past in terms of YouTube? Because now we just see all these massive productions. I'm curious what you guys think in terms of, do you think we'll ever get a return to that? But other than that, yeah, the evening is pretty much done, and I'm just gonna respond to some messages and get on with the rest of the day here now and work on some of my own stuff. One thing that kills me is I've been like avoiding at-home workouts with weights, but I always find now that I have a couple dumbbells here that I just grab them and randomly start doing some curls and some quick exercises. So it's kind of funny, like once you have them in the house, all of a sudden, you know, you just kind of find yourself, like, I've seen myself watch TV and then suddenly pick these up, right? So yeah, work-life balance with some exercise, you know? 1, 2, 3. That's enough of that. I guess one thing I could say though is, like, whatever I'm doing with this stuff is typically working. man, that gets tough quick, eh? I've lost, honestly, I think it's about 40 pounds now, which is pretty cool, I must say. Yeah, I've slowly been documenting like the weight loss journey just kind of on the side, thinking that, hey, maybe this could be a video when it's something. So I have a goal in mind and I want to keep that to myself, but you know, at the same time, it's, you get into your head and you're like, oh, I'm not satisfied until I reach that goal. But when you take a step back and it's like, oh dude, like you've lost like 40 pounds, that in itself is something to be, you know, really proud of. But I think, you know, for myself, and you guys can comment on it too, my mind's just not like wired like that. Like I don't want to celebrate until I, you know, reach that specific thing that I'm like going to, even though the journey of it all is pretty incredible in itself too, right? Now I do take a step back and look at a lot of things like that, and I'm like, you know, I take pride and a lot of joy in some of the accomplishments, but with weight loss, it's just not like that for me. Yeah, I don't know. For context there, Abed prank called me last night doing that classic like TikTok trend when you call someone and you're just like, hey, I'm busy, can I call you back in 5 minutes, even though like you called that person. So I forgot about the time difference. I'm pretty sure he's actually still in like chiropractor school right now, but I was gonna call him back to return the favor because you know what, he never did call me back after 5 minutes. So odds are, and I'm not gonna mention this to him, so he'll only notice this if he watches this video. So we'll see if Abed is watching. Speaking of TikTok, once again, I'm having that TikTok pasta. And funny enough, there are so many different life hacks that are going on that app. Like the amount of stuff that I've seen that I've just never heard of before. And honestly, the feta pasta that I'm sure if you're familiar with TikTok, you know the one I'm talking about. Try it. It's super easy and really good, I must say. I put it in the late night show thing that I've been doing, the above average late, I don't really have a name for it. The card that just came out, that's the video. Check it out if you want to see how I made the pasta. Still don't have oven mitts for anybody asking, but I do appreciate like the 5 different offers that I had for people to send me oven mitts. I actually remember saying at the beginning that this was going to be a whole week, but after filming today's content, I kind of realized that, oh, I have enough for like an 8-minute segment now, just within the run of a day. So I'm actually curious. Let me know, you know, whether if you can like the video or comment if you enjoyed this. This was kind of getting back to my theme of like daily vlogging, because before I didn't really think that I could accumulate enough content in the run of a day. And I'm sure, you know what, probably normally I can't, to fill 8 minutes, which is typically where I like to have my video. If it's a video that I just kind of came up with on the spot, I always kind of want to hit 8 minutes. If it's more constructed, I like to kind of have it at that like 12-15 minute mark. But yeah, let me know if this is some stuff that you potentially enjoy, because at the end of the day, I do like making these for you guys. And yeah, I mean, if you want to see what I'm having for dinner too, just to, you know, leave you hanging on that. But if, like I said, if you enjoyed it, just let me know. And if you didn't, I might still make it, to be honest, because I enjoy making videos. So my apologies if you didn't like it, but if you don't like it, I guess that's it. But hey, in the meantime, stay best kind, everyone. Enjoy. See you later. Subscribe, maybe, I don't know.